This is my 2018 Toyota Tundra. And these are 35-inch tires, more specifically Toyo Open Country ATs. I am on my old suspension, stock suspension, no lift, no nothing. And my body mount is fully intact. So that's 35-inch tires, no modifications, no lift, no body mount shop, just fitting 35-inch tires and without any issues. Now I think at this point it's no real secret that you can fit 35-inch tires on a Tundra with no modifications, but I thought I'd make a video sharing my setup because maybe it's a little different than some out there. I'm sure that a lot of people watching this video have probably seen Tinkerer's Adventures video fitting 37's on a Tundra without any modifications. Now he was running the Rock Warrior wheels that came on some of these trucks, and those have a positive 50 offset. Now I was looking for some Rock Warrior wheels for the longest time, and it's kind of outrageous what people are asking for them. I mean, they're super sick wheels, but for how much I was seeing them for sale, used, pretty beat up, it just was not worth it. Plus, you know, just finding a set in general is pretty difficult. I did an endless amount of research trying to find a set of wheels and tires that I could fit, because I didn't necessarily want to lift the truck. I think eventually I probably will at least do a level, but for the time being I didn't really care to lift it. Although my truck has about 120,000 miles and it's on its original shocks, so it's probably time to upgrade. Let me know what would be the best option, mostly just for a leveling kit. But yeah, back to the setup real quick. I looked endlessly trying to figure out what set of wheels and tires I can go with without having any sort of issues. It took me forever, and I finally pulled the trigger on a set of wheels. These are Method 705's. They are a positive 35 offset. Now I wasn't 100% sure getting these wheels if I could even fit 35. I mean, I was kind of sure, but I hadn't really seen a solid example out there. To also help kind of fit the tires, I did go with a slightly skinny 35. These are 35's by 11.5. As you can see, even turned, you got plenty of clearance with the body mount. Now the one thing I did have to actually remove was the mud flap in the back, and I did have to do some trimming over here, but that took me no more than 5 minutes to do on each side, and really made no difference to the setup. One other thing I also wanted to get out of my setup was that the wheels didn't stick out too much. I see a lot of people running like positive 25 offset or positive 18, I think, and the wheels just always stuck out a little too much for my liking. But I think at a positive 35, it just barely, the tires kind of poke out just a little bit, and I think that looks perfect. Here's how it looks from the back. Again, just a very subtle poke. Here's what the truck looks like head on with the slightly skinny 35s. I think it looks great. Obviously, skinny tires also have their advantages. MPG's a little better probably than fat tires, although MPGs are not great on this truck to begin with, so don't think that this is going to be some amazing thing to save on gas, but it does make a slight difference. I think on the highway, on a long trip, if I'm very easy on the gas pedal, I can get close to 17, miles per gallon average, but that is pretty optimistic. I also think this truck with just a set of 35s and no lift looks pretty good as is. I really don't think it needs a lift, but a level will probably soon come because I should probably upgrade my suspension anyway. These Method 705s as well look fantastic. I think it's a very unique looking wheel, and they look really great. You know, I went with the black because the quicksand color, I think the black accents just work really well, but these wheels are super cool. They're one of the lightest wheels that Method offers as well. That was you know, another plus there. Now these are a 17-inch wheel, and they just, you know, they clear the brake calipers just fine. It's pretty close, and so just something to be mindful of. At least you're, you know, letting your tire shop know, but I'm sure they know. Yeah, the clearance is tight, but it fits just fine. I think they do have a 18-inch version of this wheel, but I don't know if they have the same offset options for the 18-inch. Now, one thing I haven't gotten to do in this configuration is take the truck off-road to see if, you know, full articulation, I get any rubbing, but just kind of looking under, I really don't think I'd have any issues. I honestly think if I went up to 37s, they could fit. I'd probably just have more issues with the front bumper than anything, but I think with this setup, I could fit 37s, but don't know if I'll go there anytime soon. But yeah, given that we know that the Rock Warrior wheels with a positive 50 offset and these wheels with a positive 35 offset can fit 35-inch tires, I'm assuming any offset in between can also probably be safe, but yeah, I can't guarantee that. So I hope this helps you guys out. I did, you know, like I said, plenty of research before pulling the trigger on these, and they fit, so that's really nice. And hopefully this information can help you guys if you're also wanting to run the same or similar setup. Also, if I missed anything, let me know. Happy to answer any questions. But yeah, thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see more content on this truck, I may do like a walkthrough just with all the modifications I have. Just let me know. Would be happy to do that.